Welcome to the project demonstration of low cost gas detection system by using comparator. So here we are using LM358 comparator, which is predefinedly as a comparison of two inputs and one output. So it has a two comparators in this. So from this side, two inputs, nothing but one is from the potentiometer, another is from the gas sensor, and this side also we'll use that. So coming to the pins. So pin number 1 of this LM358IC is going to be the output. So that is given as input to the LED as well as to this buzzer. And the pin number 2 is the inverting input, which is from the 103 potentiometer. Pin number 3 is the sensor input. Pin number 4 is a ground. Pin number 8 is a positive input of 5 volts power supply. And remaining same 5, 6, 7 are the another comparators. So in this one, the pin number 2 means we are going to set the reference value from this potentiometer, because we set the around 0.7 volts as an input reference voltage. Whenever the gas sensor got the input, so whenever it increases the voltage from 0.0 to 0.7 crosses, this is the sensitivity, then automatically the comparator will provide the high output to the pin number 1. So the pin number 1 high output nothing but input voltage of reference voltage directly, means 5 volts input will given as output at the pin number 1. So the 5 volts input to the LED as well as a buzzer board. So on this buzzer board we can see one transistor, one resistor, one buzzer. So the transistor will get the trigger from the pin number 1. So it gets switched on through this trigger resistor of 1 kilo ohm. So the output directly given as 5 volts to the 5 volts buzzer, so which is getting from this parallelly. So this 5 volts is given to the buzzer with a switch off transistor. So here we are using BC547 transistor, means comparator will on the transistor will on the buzzer directly. Same here, directly LED connected to the pin number 1 parallelly. So this is a MQ04 gas sensor which will detect the LPG detection and will provide the analog output voltage. So that is given to the third pin. So whenever the gas intensity increases, so the output from this board will be increases 0 to 5 volts. So this is the comparator board, sensor, buzzer, and this one is a regulated power supply board. So when we provide the 230 volts AC input, so on this one we have the 4 stages. One is a transformer, so to step down the 230 volts AC to 12 volts AC. Next is the rectification, so which will convert the AC to DC, means 12 volts AC to 12 volts pulsating DC. And with help of these capacitors we will get the pure DC voltage. And after that, regulation. So with help of the regulator we will get 5 volts constant output. So means main 230 volts AC inputs, the output from this regulated power supply board is 5 volts DC output, which is the operating voltage for our main modules, inputs and outputs. So let us see the demonstration. We have already set the limit from this potentiometer, the sensitivity. So when we on the kit, yeah, there you can see one light indication on our LPG sensor. So when we provide the gas inputs, so two lights will be on, one light will be on, and the buzzer will be also will show the status of alerts. So normal, LED off, buzzer off; abnormal, LED on, buzzer on parallelly. So when the gas intensity decreases, automatically the voltage drops. So the comparator will compare the voltage of this gas sensor as well as the potentiometer. So when it is below the set value, then automatically buzzer and LED off. And above the threshold value, buzzer and light will be on.